Vehicles. Our world is still quite dependent on them. In this age where global warming is a concern, we all need to do our part to reduce our impact. I too rely on vehicles, but some of you know already, this isn't my preferred mode of transportation. As soon as the snow and ice are gone, I pull out my bike. I am lucky to work within cycling distance, and I have to say, I enjoy it. Seeing the sunrises and sunsets makes the days go easier, as does the variety of cycling paths along the way. This is a compilation of my cycling adventures for 2021. I made one for last year also, which I'll include a link for in the description box. One evening in the spring, I spotted this very large coyote lying in a field. Normally, this field is frequented by a group of white-tailed deer. He seemed to be enjoying the evening sun, but was mindful of the Canada goose couple that was also in the field, and honkingly discussed at his presence. Another day, I spotted a merlin calling at the top of a tree. By one of the bike paths is a patch of cattails. A red-winged blackbird bravely set up a territory. I'm not sure if either bird nested successfully where I saw them. I never saw or heard the merlin again, but the blackbird continued to sing his heart out by the roadside every day. And he's in the ditch right beside the bike path. Brave little pioneer. This is one of my favorite spots to ride through. The mature trees make it a very pleasant area. There's also a mosque at the corner. One day I saw them holding prayers outside when the restrictions were on. I always enjoy seeing the people coming and going, and that's one of the aspects of Edmonton that I really enjoy. Even though it was a drier year, there were still a few storms. I just missed getting caught in this one, but the clouds still made for a fabulous sky. Remember the coyote? This is the same field with the deer that I usually see. They apparently can leave the fenced-in area and follow the green spaces out of the city. But if I had food, water, and a pretty safe area from predators, I probably wouldn't leave. This is the Alpha Gas facility, which extracts ethane for domestic and commercial use. This day, I got caught in the rain. Like any good cyclist, I won't let a little rain stop me.
Hi, so quick view of me. Just left work, and this is very quickly is my rain gear outfit, including the I can shoot over my shoulder, little protective thing for my backpack, keep everything relatively dry, but by the time I get home it'll probably be quite chilled and maybe a little bit wet too. In the rain. Where's my camera? It was raining yesterday too, but that was quite a light rainfall. This is a little more substantial, so I actually had to pull my rain gear out, but it's all good. I kind of enjoy cycling in the rain. I find it a little bit exhilarating. Makes you feel alive.
There's a pretty deep puddle coming up. That soaked my feet, but check out those reflections of the trees.
Might be a little hard to see, but it's a bit foggy. This house here, I call it the pigeon house because there's always pigeons outside of it. I feed the birds, I think, in the morning. I can't even see downtown. Pretty foggy. Briefly show one of the neighborhoods in my area. And there's some recent changes to the garbage collection. We finally got some bins that we can put our food scraps in. It's actually quite nice to see that a lot of people have embraced this change, sorting your garbage. Bags as well for recycling. And then we also have black bins for regular garbage that can be recycled. It's also supposed to get quite hot again today, about 30 degrees. It already is probably in the mid-20s, so it's gonna be warm.
This is not fog. The forest fire season was quite bad, again, and the smoke obscured the sky for several days.
There's still a lot of smoke in the area. Little ditch over there, been bone dry for weeks. There's no smartweed growing in there this year.
There was also a mallard couple that seemed interested in nesting in the same ditch when it had water.
Smoke is not too bad today compared with over the weekend.
Fortunately, they moved on to find another place to nest and raise a family. This is woolly burdock. The magenta color caught my eye, and I stopped to take some video. It is an invasive species around here and got cut down a couple of weeks later. The roots of the first-year plant can be eaten, but I'm not sure that I'd eat one from a roadside like this. Another smoky day. There's always a trade-off. There wasn't a lot of rain this year, but the smoke and the fires were bad. 2 years ago, there was a lot of wind, and it was hot. This velvety leafed plant is another invasive species. The copious seeds will fall around the plant and choke out the native vegetation. This plant also got chopped down, likely by a city worker. This part of the Altagas plant is used to grow wheat. It's ripe, but there's something suspicious in there. Several bucks are hiding in the long grass, but they don't seem to realize that their antlers are sticking out. It makes for quite an amusing sight, like someone stuck branches in the field. Another evening, and more storms roll around the city. The fall colors are starting to show. The bright yellows contrast nicely with the moody sky.
So this is late September. Yeah, late September. Fall colors are definitely here. A little bit chilly in the morning, but not too bad. There hasn't been any frosts yet.
The shorter days, of course, mean earlier sunsets. Over the weeks, my late shifts meant that I was cycling home in the darkness.
So this is about mid-October, and it's about 7:30, I guess. So just cycling home, and you can see the sun has already set. The twilight sky over there. Headlamp. See if I can. I think we're at November 3rd today, and I'm very fortunate that there's no snow. Just cycle to work, and beautiful crescent moon over there.
The snow finally fell, mid-November. I've packed my bike away for the winter. I have cycled through the winter before, but it's hard on the bike, and it's hard on the body.
Today is November 9th, or somewhere.
As always, thanks for watching.